Moose Diesel would like you to know that your injection pump core is an important part of the aftermarket component lifecycle. The proper return of a rebuildable core to Moose Diesel is an important part of your product purchase. Not only will you be able to receive your core refund, but your new injection pump warranty will be considered active and valid. This video will help you identify if your core is rebuildable and suitable as a core. All injection pumps are susceptible to having certain components seized due to contamination, misuse, or bad fuel. A seized head and rotor is the primary reason a core will be rejected. Today, we will look at DB2 style injection pumps. This video is applicable to any Stanadyne rotary pump, but other brands of rotary pump can be checked similarly. Here we have two injection pumps off of different models of GM IDI engines. Ford IDI engines have similar looking pumps with minor differences, but all can be checked the same way. For this video, the pump on the left is an acceptable core, and the pump on the right is not. Let's look at the good core first. Using a 1/4-inch nut driver, remove the two screws that hold the triangular cover in place to expose the housing window. A hammer may be needed to dislodge the cover from the gasket behind it. Be aware the pump may be full of fuel and that some may spill out. With the cover removed, rotate the drive shaft. You should see movement inside the window. The movement inside, in this case of the governor cage, should follow the movement of the drive shaft in both directions. Having determined that this is the case, there is a high probability that your core will be rebuildable. Now we will look at how to identify a bad core. As before, we remove the two 1/4-inch screws and triangular side cover and gasket. This pump was properly drained before sending it in, so this has already been done once and the gasket discarded, which is fine. Turning the drive shaft, we look in the window and see no movement of the governor cage. We know that the drive shaft has snapped, and as a result of the head and rotor. Because of the head and rotor is the heart of the pump, the most expensive part inside, a bad head and rotor means this pump cannot be rebuilt without exceeding the cost of a core. If you have a pump like this, we encourage you to source a similar pump for return instead of one like this in order to recoup your core fee. Before sending your pump in, be sure to drain it. Most pumps hold about 12 ounces of fuel. With the window cover removed, tip the pump into a suitable container and allow all the fuel to run out. Replace the window and 1/4-inch screws when done. Ensure that no connections are capped. Do not cap the openings. If you did an advance exchange, your pump warranty requires you to keep your caps. We do not need the core capped, as it will be completely disassembled and cleaned. If you have brass inlet or outlet fittings, remove them. Do not remove any steel fittings that are part of the pump. This includes the return valve, which is screwed into the top cover. That needs to be included with the core. On GM pumps, the drive shaft button and spring should be returned with the pump core. Check the advance lever on the side of the pump to make sure it is not broken. A broken lever is not cause to reject a core, but the cost of the lever will be deducted from the core value. Ensure that the throttle lever moves fully. This pump was improperly packed for shipment, and the throttle lever arrived bent. A bent lever is not automatically rejected, but if, in the course of straightening, it cracks or is otherwise unable to be corrected, the part may be charged against the core value. A seized throttle lever can be a sign of rust. Excessive rust may be a cause for core rejection. Be sure to follow the instructions, your advance exchange paperwork that you received with your new pump, and attach your core tag to your core. Improperly tagged and documented pumps may prevent or delay your core refund. Your core invoice has a due date. If you need more time, you need to contact Moose Diesel by phone or email. Thanks for watching.